It is my proud privilege to take you all down the memory lane of the glorious history and heritage of Army Medical Corps. Like all the tales worth telling, we start with a long time ago when Ram Bhakt Hanuman carried Sanjeevani to revive wounded Lakshmana. It was demonstrated. Thus, down the ages, successful commanders have always integrated medical support in battlefields to deal with war injuries. In 300 BC, Chanakya had propounded the concept. They appointed Dr. John Woodall as the first Surgeon General. On 1st Jan 1764, the nucleus of our medical corps was raised as the Bengal Presidency Medical Services. It was soon followed by the Madras Presidency Medical Services in 1767 and Bombay Presidency Medical Services in 1779. The doctors then were all British, but the ancillary staff included Indians. Of these, the apothecaries and dressers were raised as the Indian Medical Department in 1827. Others, such as cooks, barbers, compounders, were raised as the Army Native Hospital Corps in 1881, along with the station hospitals. The IAMC was later named as the Army Hospital Corps. Dr. Sarju Kumar Chakravarti was the first Indian to be appointed as the Assistant Surgeon in 1855. As the foothold of the East India Company expanded, the medical services of the three presidencies were amalgamated to form the Indian Medical Service in 1896, namely the IAMS. Till independence, both British and the Indian doctors served in the IAMS. Major Ronald Ross of IAMS, while serving at MH Secunderabad, discovered the life cycle of malaria and was later awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine for the same. The onus of carrying and evacuating war casualties was being done by the Dolly bearers. They were organized as the Army Bearer Corps in 1901. These were improvised to create the hammock stretcher, travois litter, Banaras ambulance tonga, camel kajawa, etc. Keeping pace with the increasing mechanization and the complexity of wars, the Army Bearer Corps, the Army Hospital Corps and the Indian Medical Department were clubbed together to form the Indian Hospital Corps in 1920. During the Second World War, the footprints of the brave Indian soldiers were left across the globe from the southern Europe, the deserts of North Africa, to the steamy jungles of Burma and Southeast Asia. The medical fraternity followed them very closely. After amalgamating and reorganizing the IAMS and ISC, the Indian Army Medical Corps was formed on 3rd April 1943. Amidst turmoil of World War II, we continued to deliver exemplary services to the valiant soldiers of the Allied Armed Forces. The personnel were awarded with several medals, of which are 5 Victoria Cross, 138 each of Order of the British Empire and Military Cross. The medical services of Navy and Air Force developed independently. First doctor in the Navy was appointed as a civilian way back in 1612, but first commissioning took place only in 1941. The Air Force medical services also came into effect in 1941. The day our nation declared